Hello everyone and welcome back to where we sometimes talk about thrillers on Thursdays. And I have to say this is the first video where as I'm starting it and speaking right now, I'm a little bit nervous because I have no idea if this video is going to end on a really positive note and I'll be super happy, or if it's gonna end on a really horrific note and I'm gonna be really upset. So if by chance you're just stumbling across this video and you're not familiar with my channel, my name is Katie and I review mainly horror novels and sometimes movies and TV shows on this channel. So it's a very different type of video for me to be filming. But as you can see by the title, today I am getting my very first tattoo and it's going to be Halloween themed. The title might make it seem like I have other tattoos and this is my first Halloween one, but it's just my first tattoo in general. And I thought since it is going to be a kind of creepy horror themed gothic tattoo, that'd be fun to just for me to be able to look back and, you know, see this process. And if you're getting your tattoo for the first time, I personally binged so many first tattoo reaction videos, so I thought I'd post one as well. But I'm getting my tattoo today at 12 p.m. Sorry for all the noise, I live in a busy area. It is 10 a.m. right now, so it's happening soon. But before I get it, I thought I would talk you through what I'm hoping for it to be like, and this is the piece that I'm kind of nervous about. So first, in terms of placement, you know, it's my first tattoo, so I thought I would go small and on an area that doesn't hurt. So I'm getting a big one right on my ribs. I have to be honest, the pain, and you know, maybe I'll look at this in the future and laugh. Right now, the pain is not what's gonna make me nervous, although I'm being sarcastic. I know ribs are supposed to be incredibly painful because there's just not, you know, a lot of fat right there. But this is the type of placement I'm looking for. I might do more on the front, maybe a little bit more on the side. We'll see. I think once I see his design, he will probably talk through where he thinks the placement will look best. I want fine line, black and gray, you know, keeping it creepy. And then this piece I'm gonna talk about is, you know, I've been alluding that something's making me nervous. What's making me nervous is the fact, and this is very normal with custom tattoos, that you don't see the tattoo until your day of walking in and getting the tattoo. So with this guy, he's supposed to be incredible. You know, I really love his work and I've seen really great reviews. But so what I'm essentially looking for, and then I'll talk through the inspiration images I sent him, I really want a kind of creepy gothic smoking candelabra right on the side of my ribs with maybe some old books and a pumpkin at the base. The pumpkin I could kind of take or leave at this point. I don't know if I want it too straight up Halloween, but what you're all gonna maybe laugh at, if you've been following my channel for a while, a lot of you will recognize this pillow, but this is one of the inspiration photos I sent him for the types of kind of books at the base and the type of candelabra that I would like. I also sent him one of his own pieces I really liked that of course is not a candelabra, but it's the type of style that I like that he's done in the past. And then in terms of the pumpkin, a lot of you might, I'm actually blanking on what the book is called, but I loved this book when I was little and I loved the style of pumpkins in it. So I sent him one of those images as well. So I've sent the initial deposit just to hold my appointment. And then from my understanding, he's already going to have, you know, seen my reference images, started a little bit, but I'm going to see him talk through it, talk through the placement, what he thinks would look good. You know, please change XYZ. I don't like this, please change this, and then we'll do it. But I have not decided yet whether or not I'm going to say the name of the studio because I just don't know whether or not I'm going to like the tattoo or not, or even get it done. So I definitely will probably not be filming there. But you know, I'll definitely film afterwards. So I've just parked and I'm cramming and eating some Wendy's really quick because everything I've read online has said, one, don't take meds, for the pain because it'll thin your blood and make you bleed more. But number two, what they've said is just eat a lot and bring sugary sweets to just keep your blood sugar, you know, going and to make you feel better. So I'm feeling good. I'm actually feeling much better now than when I was when I woke up and I filmed that first part. So let's go in and see. Hello everyone, it is same day, it's about 5 p.m., but I'm back home in some comfy clothes. I had pictured that when I was planning on filming this, I'd film my like initial reaction in the car right afterwards, but I just needed some time to decompress because it was a really good experience, but you know, just draining when it's your first experience getting a tattoo. Dixer, the people there were incredibly nice. The good news is I do like the tattoo and the placement and everything. The bad news is I do need a follow-up session 2 weeks from now because that's, you know, kind of the waiting period so it heals some so we can finish the rest. And when I say bad news, it's not a bad thing that he wants, you know, to build it out. I definitely would not want him to be rushing it all in one session. It makes sense because we're going a little bit bigger than I anticipated. I will say it's going to be tricky to film on camera because basically I'll just say it's going higher up into this area on the side and lower. So it's going to be a little hard to show it without it being inappropriate. So, we'll see. They put like this sticky film on me and I have to wait 4 days, they said, before taking it off. So again, we're gonna see how the healing process is gonna go. What we ended up deciding was not to do the pumpkin, which I had a feeling was gonna happen. And instead we focused on just the candelabra and the books. I'll insert an image really close up. I'm gonna wait for the final reveal to show what it looks like in full until, that 2-week point when I get the rest. But I'll just do some close-ups right now. So far the outline is there and then some shading on the books. And what you can't see is there's gonna be some kind of creepy smoke kind of going around, in the background. I think the placement looks really good, which unfortunately, again, I have to zoom in a lot. I can't show everything or else you would see everything. But I will see you in the next one. Hello everyone, I was about to say welcome back, but to you it's only 2 seconds later, but it is 2 weeks later for me. It's October 18th, it's 3 p.m. I'm about to go get my tattoo finished at 4 p.m. But before I do that, I just wanted to do a quick update on what the pain was like, what the healing process was like, just for any of you who are curious or maybe nervous about getting a tattoo for the first time. So I have to say the pain for me was maybe a 4 out of 10. I currently am getting laser hair removal and that I do think is more painful for reference. One thing I haven't seen and mentioned in a lot of tattoo videos is the experience of what it feels like to get one. And maybe it's just the machine that they use, but the vibration is so intense that it actually really helped to distract me from the actual pain. The healing process has been fine. I've heard you tend to get a lot of itching, but luckily I have not. I didn't have a lot of flaking. I'll insert a photo of what it currently looks like now, and just keep in mind, especially for the top part, this is not remotely finished. He still has to do all of the shading, especially on the candelabra, but it looks pretty similar now to as it did a week ago. I did not have really a lot of scabbing or bleeding. He had me leave on that second skin for about 4 days. I showered with it on, everything, and then I just peeled it off in the shower 4 days afterwards. I know I said at the beginning, I wasn't sure if I was gonna say the name of the tattoo place because, of course I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it or not, but I will say now I'm so happy with it so far. So the place I'm going to is called Dixer in Virginia, and I've been going to Dixer, the guy there who runs and owns it, although there are a lot of great tattoo artists there as well. The girls at the front desk are super nice. Everyone has just been wonderful. And of course, I'm not being paid to say this. I'm paying for the tattoo. I'm just, happy with it. So I thought I would share in case you happen to live within the area. I think that was everything I wanted to say. So I'm gonna go and get it finished up. I don't know how long it's gonna take, 1 to 4 hours. I have no idea, but I will see you when it is finished. I'm back, it's about 9 p.m. and it didn't take till 9 p.m. I've been doing other things. It took about an hour and a half more of him working on it, but it is finished. And before I show the photo or video of it finished, just want to say a couple quick things. First, I was being naive when I said the pain was only like a 3 out of 10. I realized in retrospect that's because he was, only doing the lines initially for a lot of it. Today was doing all the shading, which looks incredible. But I would probably rate the pain at maybe a 6 out of 10 around there. Just as a heads up before you see it, my skin is gonna look pretty red in it, of course, because this photo or video I'm gonna show is right live in the studio. And this was when I was initially seeing it for the first time. So of course it's gonna look a little bit different than when it fully heals, but I kind of wanna just go ahead and get this video up. And if any of them happen to be watching this, I apologize. I just kind of paid and ran out, but I was just mentally dead. Just kind of like needed to get out. It had been a long day. But so here is the final reveal. I am so happy, especially with the shading. I think Dixer did an incredible job. It just jumps off and I think contrasts with my skin really, really well. And to be clear, I'm not flashing the entire studio. That's not why the pumpkin is there. It's just a little bit more skin than I would like to show on YouTube. But again, I'm incredibly, incredibly happy with it. I will have Dixer's website linked down below. And if you happen to live in the DMV, again, I highly recommend them. And again, this is not sponsored. They didn't ask me to say any of this. I'm just so happy with it. I hope you all enjoyed watching this. I know it was something a little bit different, but I hope you guys are doing well. And I'm gonna try my hardest to get up. It's been a very busy month or so with weddings, and I've had some health stuff, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna try really hard to try and get up a horror book, movie, and TV show wrap-up video within the next week or so, but we'll see. But again, hope you all are doing well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.